Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Thank you for joining us in our weekly podcast here. I am JD, founder of Southpaw's Tales from the Barstool podcast. And to my right, as always, is my beautiful wife, Kat. She's the looks and the talent.
I was reading it just right now. So I'm not a founder, apparently, because I just show up and whatever.
Well, you say you don't do any of the work.
I show up and drink for free-ish.
Yeah, so that's what it is. Tonight, we're going to be going over our guilty pleasures. It's a little more innocent than what you think, at least starting off before we start enjoying our libations.
Yeah, we're not planning on getting filthy, but
it's us. It's us. It will end up filthy.
It's Southpaw, Tales from the Barstool, the filthy show.
So if you do want to comment live on this show while we're going on, please go to StreamYard.com/Facebook. Give them permission to see your name so we can see your name. Or if you don't do that and you comment and all we see is quote Facebook user unquote, we're just gonna give you a fucked up nickname, and this week's nickname will be
Sasselfrass.
Sasselfrass. I was gonna say slime balls, but yeah.
No. Moist ear canal.
So I'm gonna cut our introduction music a little early because I just I gotta bring up
Senor Sasselfrass.
Senor Sasselfrass.
Better?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so I just cut our I have to get this out of the way real quick.
Story?
Well, we'll both tell a story. So basically, Kat and I work in the morning.
This is my story.
And I'm gonna let you tell certain parts. I'm gonna tell certain, but I was telling her, like, hey, I asked her, what time do you have to leave? She said 5:30, and I was like, you need to make sure I'm up so I can leave because I've had a problem with my alarm the last couple of days. Yeah. And so
JD's guilty pleasure is sleeping in past his alarm clock. He hits the snooze. This morning, I literally said, hit the snooze one more time and one more time only. I'm going to murder you. Like, I'm serious.
I live and die by the snooze.
He hits it like 15 times.
No, it's that I can only hit it 3 times and the alarm shuts off.
Oh, it went off way more than that this morning, and you know it.
The alarm once and then the snooze 3 times.
Oh my God. I was like, one more time. That's it. One more time. I was so pissed. I was awake. He's sleeping through his alarms. And I'm like,
So we're sitting here at the table waiting to go live while we're having this discussion. And Kat goes to YouTube and she starts looking for different annoying.
He said I could wake him up any way I wanted to. So I found this
thinking mouth hugs
gem
personally.
here. Oh. Well, that would have been more fun. Well, I went with cock. Same thing. It's
but yeah,
funnier.
This is what Kat found as an alarm tone on YouTube, and I want everybody to enjoy it because I'm pretty sure this is what the fuck I'm waking up to in the morning. So enjoy yourselves on this. Sounds simple, right?
Oh, it's gonna be loud.
Simple. Wouldn't this ruin your day?
I love it.
It is like the worst.
I was like, how do I save this to my cell phone? I need it. I need it in my life, like every day. It's amazing.
So we're gonna go ahead and keep moving on here now that we got that out of the way.
Awesome.
Tonight's drink is going to be a classic daiquiri on the rocks, not a frozen daiquiri. Most people that know daiquiris only know about frozen ones. They actually originated where they were straight up, and then when ice became more common, ice the daiquiri started in the Caribbean area or the Caribbean, depending on where you came from.
Don't judge me. I like everything straight up.
Man, I wish I had one of those buttons where I had the spring. Oh, wait, let's see.
Do you have a spring? Nah, that's not it.
No, I've got the laugh track.
No. There's gotta be one.
No, I gotta make the drink and then I'll. No.
Okay, not that one. Not that.
Nope, not that one.
Oh, that one's going.
Nope. I told you.
Well, it originally had it on there.
So the first thing here, there's 2 different thought processes here on how to make one on the rocks. One is where you do it all in the mixing cup, you shake the shit out of it, and then you pour it in. I prefer the build and stir. So you're gonna start off with 2 ounces of rum. You can either use a white or silver or any kind of dark rum that you want. You don't want to use a spiced rum for a daiquiri. That's just how it is.
He doesn't know the reason why.
But we're
So he
using
just says, it's just how it is.
it's how it is.
It's how we've always done it. Have you ever worked for a company and that's all they would say? Why do you do it this way? This is dumb. That's how we've always done it.
That's how
Everybody
it-
says that.
But we are going to be using Boom Boo rum. It was a gift from one of my coworkers for my birthday, and as you can tell, I've already enjoyed the shit out of it. We are about to finish it with these last 2 drinks right here before we switch to
And
a different dark rum for our
let me-
round 2.
let me finish pre-gaming while you're mixing.
So you're going to start off with let's see here. Let me get that 2 ounces of your rum.
2 ounces. That's pretty.
It's pretty, huh?
I'm good. I'm good.
You're gonna do 1 ounce of your lime juice. You can use fresh squeezed lime, or we're using store-bought lime juice because
Key lime.
I'm lazy. But yes, it is key lime. You want an ounce of that stuff. We also pre-garnished our rims with sugar. Normally you would have
used-
lime, but I'm retarded and I told her wrong when she went to the store about if we needed limes. So it's all her fault because she didn't read my mind.
I literally said, he's like, get lime juice. I'm like a bunch of limes? And you want me to juice them? He's like, no, just buy a bottle of lime juice. We don't need limes unless you want to sit there and squeeze them all for 15 minutes. That's exactly what he told me. And I was like, all right, I'll just get real lime juice in a bottle.
So then you're going to top it off with a half ounce of simple syrup. If your limes are extremely sour, you can go up to a 3/4 of an ounce. You don't want to go anything over that. Just going to over sweeten it and just really ruin the rum.
3/4 of an ounce. Okay.
No, seriously, you do not want to go.
No. I believe you. It's just I'm not like Lewis and Clark and shit and know which way's north. And you were just like 3/4 of an
It's
ounce of a.
that way. North is that way.
So you are such a liar.
No.
No.
Like I said, I prefer mine.
Is that north?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. How do you know that?
Because that's west.
That's the dumbest fucking answer I've ever heard in my entire life.
By process of elimination here.
How do you know which way is west?
Because my truck told me so.
Oh, so you cheated. Okay. So this is
What?
like
Do you want me to tell you
a-
what side the moss
No,
that grew on the tree?
Yes, the sun will set at exactly 8:18 in 27 seconds. Like I thought you were smart there for a second.
Thanks, Google.
My fucking car told me.
I mean, yeah, if I wanted to, I can go look at the fucking sun and tell you, okay, well, that's west because that's the way it's setting.
The sun's down already. So
Oh, God. Shut your dirty whore mouth. And let's start the sponsors. While we're doing the
can't-
sponsors, man, if y'all want to throw in what you're drinking tonight, let us know in the comments.
Oh, hello.
Hey, Mark.
Hello, everybody.
Mark and Mark.
Mark and Mark. Hey.
So our first sponsor, as always, is 5x5 Brewing Company, Battleborn, Texas-made veteran brewing company based in Mission, Texas. It's co-founded by Army veteran George Rice with beers like 40 millimeter stout. Oh my God, that is difficult to say right now. 40 millimeter stout, brunette bombshell, and foobar. It's no surprise this brewery is taking over the Texas markets from the valley to the coastal bend. Ask your local bar, restaurant, or grocer to start carrying 5x5 Brewing today. You can find more about them at 5x5brewing.com, facebook.com/5x5brewing. You can call them directly at 956-445-5421 or email them at info@5x5brewing.com. If you are in the Texas market and you have any kind of veteran event happening, definitely give these guys a call. They love working with veteran organizations, veteran events, things like that. Plus, the beer is just fucking great. We were drinking it for years before they became one of our sponsors.
Yep.
So, yeah, give those guys a call. Go buy their shit. HEB, Specs, Total Wines, etc.
Etc. That's etc. Okay. Next is the Legion of Loan Officers, founded by Air Force Security Forces veteran Nick Carpenter. The Legion of Loan Officers is America's mastermind for smart mortgage professionals, where you learn to attract 10 realtors you love working with. Get your free copy of Nick's book, The Loan Officer Strategy Guide, at loanofficerstrategyguide.com. Just pay a small shipping and handling fee. Or go to facebook.com/Legion of Loan Officers / I did that without one mistake. What bitches? Getting more professional up in here.
Man, look at that shit. Even if you're not in the mortgage industry, you definitely want to get a copy of this book. Like she said, it's free. You just pay the shipping and handling. And but there's a lot of stuff in there that you can use in regardless what industry you're in. So definitely look them up. Our next sponsor is OMOG Construction. They're founded by Marine vet Seth Knox and Matt Anders. They're general contractors servicing the greater Houston, Texas area with a focus on concrete. No job too big or too small, from residential to commercial and industrial foundations and pads. OMOG Construction has you covered. You can find them at omogco.com, facebook.com/omogco, or Instagram omogco. That's Omako. It stands for One Mexican, One Wedo, which Wedo is, as we all know, Mexican slang for
everybody knows
white boy.
Next is Veteran Talk Show with Ryan Smeltz. And you know what smells? The fact that he stands up and wipes.
He is a standard wiper, Ryan.
A soldier, an airman, and a Marine walk into a room. Veteran Talk Show is the punchline. Veteran Talk Show is more about the veterans on the show than the ones who are watching it. An unorthodox version of therapy. They talk about things with each other they've never told anyone else, at least until now. Working to support sexual harassment victims, assault prevention, and stopping veteran suicide, they maintain a resource page on their website, including Richard Kaufman's book, A Hero's Journey. Come watch the organized chaos at veterantalkshow.com or go to facebook.com/Veteran Talk Show. I'm 2 for 2, bitches. 2 for 2.
Me. Look at me. I'm gonna go fuck yourself.
Because you're not a 1 for 1 yet.
Hey, I'm 1 for 1. I got one of the two. I'm 1 for 2.
Good for you.
So our last sponsor for tonight's episode is Pirates Coast Realty Group with Wendy Johnson. If you're buying, selling, or leasing in the Texas Coastal Bend, give Wendy, the Pirate Girl, a call, and she will find your treasure. Whether you're looking for your dream home on the beach or a buccaneer to buy your empty crow's nest, Pirates Coast Realty Group gets you the gold. You can find her at facebook.com/thatpirategirl. Email her at thatpirategirl247@gmail.com or call her during business hours at 361-205-2048. And that is our sponsors. Thank you guys very much. And of course, we got to give a shout out to Knucklehead Media Group, who does all of our post-production and distribution of the show afterwards, because you can find us on any of your favorite podcasting platforms. Check out all of our old guests, all of our old episodes.
The table.
I shook the table, and I chastised Kat for that right before we went on the line.
He lit my ass up because I shook the table.
Lit. She said lit before anybody.
He licked my ass up.
So,
because I shook the table one time and I pretended like I did another time by bobbing my head, and he got
so mad. Before we get too involved in this episode, I
haven't even tried this yet.
Try it.
Did you already try it?
Yeah.
You sipped it without me?
Oh yeah, it's fucking great. So before we get too involved in this episode, I'm not going to go into any details whatsoever. Don't call me, don't message me, don't ask me for anything. There is just a gentleman that's in the hospital right now that needs some prayers for a quick and easy recovery. And if you can throw some thoughts, prayers, vibes, whatever you believe in his direction, God knows who you're talking about.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, God, Allah, Buddha, they all know who you're talking about. So just send it his direction. Mr. Dudek, I saw your question up earlier. I will definitely contact you later about that. And it would be awesome if Jimmy, the Mouth of the South Heart, showed up on our show. If he does, I will shotgun a beer just because I want an excuse to shotgun a beer.
Oh my God, that would be awesome. Oh my God. You know what's so funny? As I was looking up guilty pleasures to bring us into our thing, and one of them, I've got to read it, was people working out to WWE music. Like the music they play
like their intros and stuff?
But they work out listening to it. Like it amps them up. And that's one guilty pleasure. And a lot of people don't know that's what we're listening to because they've got the headphones in.
Do you listen to them when you work out?
Like WWE music?
Yeah.
No.
I bet you listen to like Hanson and shit. And you're like,
me?
Bop.
Are you crazy? No, I'm actually like a hardcore rock person when I work out because it's like, yeah, but I'm like that when I clean the house too. Like they're angry because they have to do the dishes too. Ah, it's so awful.
What's crazy? Okay, if I'm mowing the lawn, like I'll have like the Foo Fighters channel on,
Okay.
but it's just like it's like all the 90s and 2000s grunge, and then a shit ton of Tool for some reason.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm
was gonna
like,
say Tools definitely on mine. Volbeat, you got
if
me
I yeah
turned on
if I'm at the
to.
gym, then yeah, it's definitely like Deftones, Tool, Mudvayne, things
Yeah.
like that. That's what gets me going.
But I also have like 9 Inch Nails. Like I go rock.
So what'd you think of the
when I work
daiquiri,
out.
babe?
It's really good. And once I get past the sugar, sugar's is a smidgy too much for me on the rim because I'm not big on super sweet things. So once I'm past that, I'm sure if
See,
I
and
had a
that's another
straw,
reason why I said earlier
if
you
I had a
don't want to go
straw,
too
that
much
might
with the simple
be
syrup.
it might be super.
Yeah, I did not bring straws. If you want to get some, that's
How
cool.
dare you?
Okay, so tonight
How
we're going to
dare
be
you?
talking about our guilty pleasures. They don't have to be what they sound like and be like super sexual, and although we're probably going to end up going that way because that's who we are. But
What?
just our normal.
What do you mean?
As an adult,
What do you mean that sounds like us?
you know, as a grown ass responsible-ish adult, what are some of your guilty pleasures? Put them in the comments. We're gonna read them off and talk about them as we go through. Do you want to start? Do you want me to start?
Sure, I'll start. All right. I'm going to start my biggest. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
JD lovingly refers to them as smut novels. I read I read romance novels a lot. In fact, some would say I have an addiction to them.
And not like just smut novels. I mean, they're the ones that have like the Fabio watercolor
that is
fucking
not true.
I mean, it's not Fabio,
That
but it's like
not true.
But it's like the scantily clad, loinclad,
Time out.
loincloth dude on the cover.
No.
Yes.
A lot of them I read are the like old English, like gentlemen, lords, dukes, things like that. But I also read some hardcore things. And if a woman is out there and reads romance novels, maybe you've heard of it. It's called, stop, I'm finishing my fucking sentence. It's called the Black Dagger Brotherhoods. It's about like vampires, and it's some of the sex parts are pretty.
So if I went to the bedroom,
pretty intense,
and you were in there, and I was like, "Winch, remove thy knickers," you'd be like, you'd just be like all like super wet.
That's not it. That's not how it is. It's them. They're proper. Like the girls are sleeping with are proper. Like they steal a kiss.
Madame,
and grabs my thigh, and it's
my lady,
so against the rules. And
my lady, remove thy knickers.
Okay, I got a little wet right there. I didn't know that was gonna work. That was pretty good. No, like if you told me like release thy hair. Oh, my hair.
Reveal thine ankles. It'd be like
Probably,
Amish.
Oh my god.
Amish porn.
I hate you so much. Shut up. But no,
I am Jedediah.
I also read some of the Caldwell series, and that's based on like a ranch in I don't think it's in Texas. I don't know. I think it's in Montana.
Oh, Yellowstone?
Yeah, but way hotter. There's like sex, lots of sex.
I don't know. Rip's pretty hot.
Rip is really hot.
I can't believe
Rip
that is the same
hot.
dude that was the redhead from Dazed and Confused. Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh my god, mind blown. Completely. And he was like sexiest man of the year last year. Yeah, I could go for some Rip. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm gonna
sex.
I'm gonna reveal one of mine. It's a real simple one, and then we're gonna read some of the ones in the comments.
Hashtag reveal thine ankles.
Mark, make it happen. So honestly, one of my, and this is just it's a very simple guilty pleasure, but being a man in my early 40s.
You're in your 40s?
Yeah, go fuck yourself. It should not be. I shouldn't like root beer as much as I do, but I've pretty much given up sodas unless I'm using it as a mixer. And I don't, even though we have a podcast based around bars and drinks, we don't really drink that often.
We really don't.
So root beer that's my go-to just guilty pleasure drink. Like, and it's supposed to be like a kid's soda, and I get chastised for it in certain circles, but fuck you guys.
You know what that reminds me of? Ed Flanders, where he's like, I partake in the beer, the root beer. It's like
Rootly bootly.
Fine. So I don't think that's a kid's drink, though. I mean,
Well, that's because you've stayed with me and I've kept it alive in your heart. Or something. I don't know where the fuck I'm going with that.
Me
Let's see.
neither.
Earlier in the
I'm like,
comments, we
look,
had,
I'm not that invested in root beer. You need to calm the fuck down.
so scrolling up in the comments to see
Moon pie.
Chris says shopping and petties are his guilty pleasure. Actually,
Wait a minute.
Kat took me to get my first pedicure, and
And
I'm actually going back for my second.
he is.
It took me 42 years.
Oh, there we go.
And well, I was trying to remember how long ago it was. No, it's 41 years because it was before my birthday.
Carry the one.
Carry the 18. Yeah, she took me for my first petty. And dudes, if you haven't had one, the calf massage alone makes it worth
JD
it.
gets ingrown toenails.
Just the one.
This softens them up and they pull them out and they do it the proper way. Otherwise, he pulls off his toenails in my living room.
Yeah, nobody wants to hear
on
that
my
shit.
couch. It's freaking disgusting.
It's just the one that grows all fucked up. Yeah, I'm sure you all want to hear about my fucked up feet. So we're moving on.
Do you want to see pictures? Let me post them.
Mark with a K.
Mark with a-
Well, we got Mark with a C.
Oh,
Mark
yeah,
with a K.
yeah.
So Mark with a K says that moon pies are his guilty pleasure.
Ooh, that brings us to food. I've got a
Do you-
couple. I got
do you
a
like-
couple of those.
Do you like moon pies, Kat?
No,
No, I never really got into them.
No.
Okay.
I don't like Twinkies. I don't like any of those weird processed foods like that. Like, not. And I like. Look, I'm not against processed foods. I don't give a fuck. You eat what you want to eat. I don't care. But all of those, like, I never really got into those. Like, the only ones I did were like the turnovers, like the apple and cherry filled, like little hand pie things. Those I did.
You know me. I'm just really not into pastry and that kind of snacks in general.
Yeah.
I'll like occasionally kill a couple dozen donuts in a sitting.
You're
but
a
that's about
gummies
it.
guy. If
No,
someone put,
shut the door.
oh no, is that? I'm sorry.
You
So it's JD's turn.
put your knickers on, Winch.
Put thine knickers on.
And look at all the people that agreed with me on root beer.
See? Yeah.
So and Mark with a K says microwave them for 20 seconds and eat it with a fork. Okay, I
Oh,
will try that.
wow.
I'll give it a try. I mean, I'm cool with that. We'll do one more of the comments,
No.
guilty pleasures, and then we'll
Okay.
go back to us.
Yeah.
Mark with a C says booze, whiskey, shooting bullseyes with any of my weapons.
Any of your
Are
weapons?
these guilty or just good fun? That is definitely not guilty.
Look, the list I saw of guilty
but-
pleasures, a lot of them were just things that people want to do, like sleeping in, procrastinating. They said was a guilty pleasure, and I was like, is it though, or is it just a really bad habit? Do you think procrastination is a guilty pleasure?
No,
I
no.
wouldn't
Procrastination
either.
is just
I wouldn't either.
it's like you said, a poor habit or
Okay.
just a poor mindset.
Look,
and I'm
I read-
super guilty of it.
I read a really weird one, and I have to share it with y'all. One, because I shouldn't be the only one that has to suffer from reading this. Are you ready? Weirdest thing I read today on guilty pleasures. A woman said that she holds her pee in to the point where she almost wets herself just to have that released when she urinates.
Oh, I totally get it.
Seriously?
No.
I was like, what the and I was like, I mean, look, great. It's a great feeling when you finally pee when you have to pee. I'm not going to hurt myself and get a UTI.
Yeah, that's how
because I
kidney
want that.
stones happen and other.
Yeah, apparently she does it all the time.
That's not healthy, lady.
No, it's
Whomever
not.
you may be.
She probably has constant urinary tract infections. Good for you, lady. Not this girl. All right.
Well,
Sorry.
We'll share a couple here and then we'll go back to the comments
I'm
and
sorry.
their people.
I'm sorry about the
As
gummies.
Kat was saying,
I'm sorry about the gummies.
Gummies are like I have zero willpower. Whether it be there's only two that really three.
One.
Okay,
two,
three.
3, 4.
Out of all
four.
the gummies,
There's only 4.
out of all the gummies, the Jolly Rancher gummies before they changed the recipe about 6 months ago, the best, the fucking best. The when they changed the recipe, they're still good. They're still the top 3, but they aren't number 1 anymore.
No.
The Welch's gummies that you get like for your kids' lunch bags or whatever. Yeah, those I can eat those till I get sick. and I know how many
The
sacks that
blue
is.
packages, not the wild berry ones.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, the original flavors.
Got it. Got it.
And then the Lifesaver gummies. I will eat those until my stomach hurts.
Yeah, you will.
Like literally, I have done that before because yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen they did a gummy what was the movie where they sewed the mouth of a dude onto the
That
asshole
would
of
be
another
the
dude?
human centipede.
Yeah, they did a human centipede gummy and it's clear except for a red line running all the way through it. And it was like that long.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was like 6-inch long gummy.
That is just
Yeah, I don't think it would be a yummy gummy.
No. It tastes like booty hole. That's what it tastes like. All right. So you did a food one. They did food ones. I'm gonna do a food one. I eat cake batter. Raw cake batter.
I thought you weren't supposed to do that because of the egg.
I don't give a fuck. I love it. It's like crack to me. If there is a bowl of cake batter, there's no way under God's green earth I'm not sticking my spoon in there and going to town.
That sounded dirty.
If it's cake batter ice cream, just the same. Anything cake batter, I'm on board.
I can't do it. It
Yep.
tastes.
I'm in. I'm 100% in.
It tastes gritty and floury too. I can't do it.
Yeah, get that gritty shit in my mouth. So good. Love
Man,
it.
it's just you're giving me so much to work with here on the innuendo.
We're not supposed to go dirty. You told me not to put
I
anything
said-
dirty on my list.
No,
Nah? What'd
no.
you say?
We can go dirty once the initial innocent part has come out, but that's when it just branches off and our
Do
personalities.
you have an
take over.
innocent part?
Right there?
No, he's filthy. He's
No,
gross.
my knee, my knee.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
All right. What's next? Go, babe.
I know it's popular, and I know it's a lot of people's guilty pleasures.
What?
Shower beer.
What?
Shower beer. Yes.
Drinking a beer in the shower?
You don't.
I've never done it.
You've never noticed the Shiner cans I accidentally leave there sometimes?
Yeah, but I just thought, I don't know. I thought you were
Okay,
just
so-
sitting there.
So
like,
for those of y'all that don't know,
I've never had a shower beer.
like was it 4.5 years ago? I was in a really bad motorcycle wreck, and the recovery was pretty crazy. So I had to have one of those gray and aluminum medical chairs to be able to bathe.
Yes.
I couldn't stand up very well at times.
Hey.
So we still have that medical chair, and I will turn the shower on and I will just sit there and let the water run over me and drink a couple Shiners.
Okay. but
Okay, Kat,
I had to raise
you have homework. You are doing a shower beer.
I
and
guess
you're gonna
I'm gonna have
enjoy
to do
it.
shower beer. But first, Mark with the C said, lick the spoon and bowl. I'm with you, Kat. I have to lean forward to read
Can't see it on the camera.
And all this time, Kat thought the shelf was for shampoo. No, seriously. Like, I have seen the cans. I just thought maybe he like left them there after. And what does he say? Mark with a K said, do you turn the mixer off before licking the beer? Well, that's just half the fun. Ugh. So yeah, no, never had a shower beer. I guess I have to. Like, I've had a glass of wine in the bathtub. Of course, we don't. The only bathtub we have is in the kids' bathroom because eventually I'm going to remodel our bathroom and put a bath and a shower in there.
Yeah.
But until then, I am not taking a bath in our kids' bathtub.
Nope.
Ew. 3 dudes? No, thank you. Anyway, did you go last?
Yeah, I did the shower beer.
I will try the shower beer.
All right, you'll do one, I'll do one, and then we'll go back to comments for
Alright.
some more of their guilty pleasures.
I don't know which one I should do next. Should I stick with
I'm just going down my list.
Oh, okay, then I'll go with the next one. I'm a people watcher.
Oh, yes.
I like to watch people. I like to make up my own backstories for their lives.
That's our dates. We'll have date nights, and we'll go out with the only intent is to go and sit somewhere. To all we do is look at the crowd, and we make the backstories. Yes, I
Yes.
love it. I love it. I love it.
Yes, love people watching, love creating my own, and like pinpointing, like, look, doesn't she look pissed? Oh, she looks fucking pissed. I bet. And then we're like, but he didn't cheat on her. He like accidentally brushed her toe with his foot or something, like something arbitrary, and just creating an old backstory how she has trauma from her past on someone rubbing their foot against hers. And it's so much fun. I love it.
One of his dude friends posted a picture of a chick friend on Facebook, and now she's pissed at him. Because you know some of you catty bitches are like
Because
that.
he liked it. He liked the picture of that another dude posted.
Stop liking those pictures. So,
Your turn.
all right. I consider myself a pseudo semi manly man.
Do you?
No, not really.
That's cute.
No, but dude, I'm not gonna lie, and you just brought this up, and it's great. It's like you read my list and just wanted to spoil everything.
No.
Hot bubble bath. I miss having a shower.
Yeah.
I would sit my laptop next to the
We we had a
tub
bathtub.
and just sit there and soak and like binge watch shit until the water's too cold to stay in there anymore.
The last house that we lived in before we bought a house, we had when I say a gigantic garden tub, I mean it had backrest for 3 people. It was big. And JD worked in the oil fields all the time. I was home, working, but still home. And he would use it more than I was. He was home a fraction of the time I was, and he would use that bathtub more than I was. Like I would use it once every now and then. He would like every day, like dump in a bag of Epsom salt and soaking until the water was cold. And he's like,
and that tub was insulated too, so it would stay like hot forever.
Yeah, he would literally
I could watch
an
an entire
his,
feature-length
his
film.
computer watching movies in there. And I'm like, all right, so I'll
I'd
see
be
you
all
tomorrow.
pruny and yeah, it was awesome.
His feet and his toes and fingers would look like his ball sack.
Nobody wants to hear about my feet anymore. Hands and ball sack, they're all about it. But feet,
okay,
nobody wants to hear
sorry.
that
His
shit.
fingers look like his ball sacks. Better?
Rub a dub dub, 3 in a tub. Oh my god.
Seriously. Someone made that tub for polyamorous relationships or something. Like
it was is that like your favorite like term now since you've been watching
it. I love it so much. I'm like, oh wow, that's like awesome.
Okay, off the cuff. You was one of my guilty pleasures.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't. Oh, well, I keep calling you out. I just know you too well. Look, can I pick something else on your list? Can I think?
That wasn't on my list.
Oh, okay, good. We binge watch movies or shows. We binge watch shows. I think that's a guilty pleasure. I don't know. Do we watch anything that's completely like off the cuff, like weird for like people to watch that you can think of?
I don't know, but I do have some shows on my list here.
Do you? Did you go last or did I go last?
I went last. It's your turn. And then it's their turn. We'll go back and scroll up and see some of theirs.
Roast one or
just go down your list.
I like pickle juice. I will drink a jar of pickle juice. It makes me shit. Don't care. Love pickle juice. I will drink
I
pickle
hate
juice.
when she drinks pickle juice because
I shit.
What comes before you shit, you air shit. And everybody suffers
for the right of way, and then I go shit myself for hours. But it's so good. I love pickle juice.
It is.
I love pickles. I love pickles, fried pickles, you name it. And I saw this dill pickle soup. Oh, do I want to make that soup? Oh, that sounds like bomb.
I love pickles too, but we disagree on the type of pickles. Like I like the
he likes
baby
kosher pickles.
Yeah.
I like dill pickles. But I also like dill. Like I sprinkle dill
like the baby
in my
dills
ranch.
where they're
I
nice
sprinkle
and crunchy.
dill on my eggs. I love dill. So
let's see.
I'm a dillaholic.
Scrolling up, let's see. Elsa says that she likes going shopping for herself.
You know what?
As her guilty pleasure.
Good for you, Elsa. But you didn't put your name on there. So Senor Sassafras.
Senor Sassafras. Elsa.
Elsa, I like going shopping, but I know that we live on a budget, and I don't really like to buy new things because our kids grow out of it so fast. So I didn't have this on my list, but I'm going to go ahead and skip over JD and go. I am addicted to Goodwill. I shop at Goodwill. Probably weekly.
And I don't mind that you are because you get some really good fucking deals.
I do.
There.
And that's the thing. I will shop at Goodwill, maybe not weekly, but bi-weekly for sure. Oh. Sometimes weekly, sometimes bi-weekly.
Sometimes multiple times a week.
But you know what? That's the worst. JD lucked out. I don't go and buy name brand stuff, but I will go and spend $20 a week at Goodwill. I do.
Yeah, sometimes more than 20 a week, but still, I don't care. I mean, you get a ton of shit for really cheap.
I've gotten Columbia sweaters, Magellan, like so much stuff. I clothe our kids from Goodwill. I clothe myself from Goodwill. I clothe my husband from Goodwill. Suck it.
All right, so those of you watching, keep these guilty pleasures coming in. You can comment more than once. We're going to read them. We'll comment on them.
Wait a minute. Mark with a K has something a little fancy there. You gotta look up the movie Hobo. What
Hobo with a shotgun.
is that? Your guilty pleasure, Mark? Hobo with the shotgun. I don't know what, but I am like this close to watching Velocipaster. Have you seen the previews for that thing?
It is
ridiculous, and I can't wait. I look forward to it. I'm gonna get fucked up and watch Velocipaster some night because it looks amazing.
Well, since we're on movies, my next one in line is actually
Oh, can I guess? Can I
What?
guess? Can I
What?
guess?
What?
Is it Fight Club?
no.
What? Oh, then it's gotta be. Oh, can I guess it?
Go.
Do you think I can guess it?
Go. I'll give you 2 more guesses.
Oh no, that's mean. Okay. Balls of Fury?
No, that's our go to sleep movie.
Oh, okay. Give me a hint.
I can't think of a hint. That
Oh,
just would
come
not
on,
give
then
it
just
away.
tell me.
Young Guns.
Oh, yeah, I could see that.
Young Guns. I can
Yeah.
watch that movie every
and-
fucking day.
And the third Back to the Future. You love
Oh, yeah, Back to
that
the Future
movie.
3.
He
Way
loves
better
that
than the
movie.
first
He
two.
could watch it all the time. All the time.
Okay, I've got a bone to pick with the Back to the Future writers, though.
What?
I want you to watch. I'm calling you. I'm asking you directly, and please share the shit out of this because I want to call it. Back to the Future writer. I'm talking directly to you.
What?
Why the fuck didn't Marty's parents recognize him as Calvin Klein from 1955? Hey, our kid looks exactly like this dude
Right?
that set us up.
That's a valid point, actually.
And for some reason, he kept calling himself Marty and then correcting it to Calvin. Why is my kid like that? What in the universe happened? Great Scott.
Maybe it was because it was so long before he grew up and stuff and started looking like that, they forgot. I forget people all the time, usually on purpose. No?
Yeah, but you do it to me. And it hurts.
I told you.
It hurts my inside.
Just because the therapist told me I shouldn't do that anymore. I don't like following directions.
Shut the fuck up, lady.
I found out why I'm not good at baking, by the way. So
You can't follow instructions.
I can't follow instructions. I'm a great cook. I take a recipe, I change it, I modify it, I make it better, for fuck's sake. I'm not a good baker. And I found out is because you have to follow it precisely. And I don't like following directions. I don't need a recipe bossing me around. Okay. I'm a 37-year-old woman. I don't need a recipe telling me what to do. I'm fine. And I just shook the camera and JD didn't notice. So,
I noticed now that you
sorry.
ratted on yourself.
But it's my turn. Oh my God, your list is still going. I only have one left. Oh, well, I have screenshots though.
So if you're just now tuning in, I see some new faces. I see some new
Hi,
numbers. We are
Brian.
talking about guilty pleasures. They don't have
Yes,
to be
we are.
sexual or dirty or anything, but
They
just,
can be.
but they can be. So put whatever your
Hey,
guilty pleasure is
rude. All right.
in the comments.
Time for a gross one. Are you ready? JD sometimes gets back knee, and I really like popping it. And like, oh,
It's not like the
awesome.
whole back is.
No, it's just he gets one random one every now and then. It's not even all the time, unfortunately.
And unfortunately, it
Feels
feels good.
good
me
for
too.
you.
Yeah.
See, so we're both. That's kind of both our guilty pleasure. He likes getting his back knee popped, and I like popping his back knee, and that's why our marriage has worked, and for no other reason.
Let's see. Mark with the K says my wife is a good cook too. Once she figured out the smoke alarm isn't a timer.
Oh my God, Mark! I'm gonna find your wife, and I'm gonna rat you out, bitch. Did you drop my group therapy thingy? There's another thing. There's another thing I like to. Oh, sorry, it's not my turn.
No, go. I'm making a drink.
When someone gets sunburned, I like peeling their skin. So I kind of hope and pray, even though I lotion the fudge out of my kids because I don't want them to get skin cancer. I'm always like, come on, or I just forget to put it on myself so that I can like peel the skin. I'm already screwed anyway. Like my mom has skin cancer. I
Yeah, but
probably
that's
do.
like a competition, like trying to get like a full sheet
A whole
of
sheet.
it.
Yes. The
Yeah.
moister it is, the better. Oh, it's awesome. I love it so much. I love it.
I get sunburned on
If there's
purpose.
paint peeling on a wall,
Oh,
I'm gonna peel it.
I used to be that way until I started maintaining my house, and then
I don't peel it here because
I
there's no
know.
paint peeling.
I know there's no paint
So
peeling. That's
mean.
by design, woman.
I'm gonna keep looking though. If there's a
If you start peeling paint in this house, we're gonna be back in therapy like twice a week.
We don't even go to therapy. I was just kidding. We're
I
just
know.
dysfunctional.
And we
don't
will be
even
there
go to
twice a
therapy.
fucking week if you do that.
A,
Okay.
a therapist would be like, I need therapy because of your therapy. That's what's gonna happen.
Let's see. Mark with the C says that Charmin, his ex, was an Acme freak and it grossed him out.
Sorry, Mark. You and I
And
are not compatible.
Brian says his wife is a great cook of microwave meals.
Hey, there you go. Do you like microwave meals, Brian? Because maybe that's your guilty pleasure, and she's just feeding into
Actually,
that little
they
monster.
make some really good pre-made meals now. In South Texas, we have this grocery store called HEB. It's similar to like Kroger or Costco, things like that, where for different areas, Brookshire Brothers, something like that.
Yeah.
But they have this whole section with fresh food meals. You just throw it in the oven. You don't freeze it. But it's like you can get steaks,
in a tray.
you can get pork,
It's got
you can
saran
get
wrap.
chicken.
It's fresh. It's not frozen.
Yeah, green beans, mashed potatoes, baked potatoes,
Yeah.
shrimp. But they come in a full meal, so it's got
Yes.
3 different things in the meal.
You
So
throw it in the oven.
and they have like it'll be like a fillet, mashed potatoes,
They
and
have
asparagus or
salmon
something.
and other
Yeah.
and like there's
Oh my
one that's
God,
like
it's
they
so
have
delicious.
appetizers like that where they've got like stuffed mushrooms that are bomb diggity. They're so fucking good. So yeah. Yeah, I agree, JD. Those things are damn good. Damn good.
Mark with a C says, a neat tip is aloe on the skin after it burns both stews and allows for peeling bigger pieces. We had as everybody in America knows that Texas had the great freeze of 2021
And it killed our aloe.
It killed all of our aloe because aloe is such a moist plant, and I know that y'all love that word moist.
Who cares?
But it's a moist plant and it froze it solid and just killed it.
And it died. And this is the thing. For whatever reason, every house we've lived in have had 2 plants, aloe and crepe myrtles. Why? It's not like we picked the houses knowing that. They just happen to have both. Every house we've ever lived in together, aloe, crepe myrtle. So we move into this house and there is a honest to goodness gigantic aloe plant on the side of our house. And I was like, oh dear God, it's like
it literally
every other
measured almost 3
aloes.
foot across.
Yeah, it was like every other aloe plants we'd had's mother. It was amazing. And then the freeze took it out and I was devastated because I loved that aloe plant.
But it's crazy how everything keeps segueing back to my list because my next guilty pleasure is my front lawn. Like my guilty pleasure, like
is that a euphemism for your
no.
Oh.
No. But like literally, like lawns
baby,
are I have become that guy.
I am obsessed with your back lawn.
Oh, God dang. That's horrible. I mean, I know why.
I'm talking about
have
his
you
ass.
seen it? Yeah, I've been doing squats. Doing some Stairmaster. But I've become the guy that I don't watch porn. I watch like TV shows. I'm like, oh my God, you see how green his yard was?
He does.
Look at that lawn.
He really does.
And
we were watching the show and he's like, oh my God, look at his yard. And I was like, he just murdered someone and you're looking at his fucking yard. All right, that's happening.
Oh yeah. And yeah, as Mark with the C says, Halloween killed my lawn. It's fine. I'm resodding next spring.
Oh yeah, I took pictures. I'll post it. You can see the pathway of people walking through our yard. But I mean, we had 1,000 people walk through our front yard. So, and this smart ass guy over here goes, hey, what do you think about next year we make a ride? Like we put a track in our yard and have them like ride around. And I'm like, are you high?
No, I wasn't high at all. I was stone cold sober, and I want to make a track and just have a small electric motor.
What are we gonna do? Have someone like behind it, like pushing them? Like
No.
that is. We're not creating a motorized track in a year. Are you crazy?
Yeah, I've got that Harley motor over there. Oh yeah.
Oh my God, no. No.
But with my front lawn, like I won't let my son mows the backyard. Rarely do I let him mow the front yard,
Mhm.
and I'm the only one that's allowed to edge the front yard because it has to be done right, or else it makes my eye twitch. Like I want perfect 90-degree angles for when it's been mowed,
Have you
to
ever
where it's
seen
edged into the
those
sidewalk,
yards where you see the
and you have
stripe
like
and
that
then the
much space
stripe?
between the grass
He
and
wants
the
it like
cement.
that. It never is, but he wants it like that. He wants to see those lines going like this, like where you see
I
it.
want my I honestly I want my front yard to look like the outfield of a baseball stadium.
That would be amazing. You don't work on the yard enough to get it like that.
Not right now.
Yeah.
I did until the freeze killed it. I worked my ass off
Yeah.
on that front yard,
And we finally
then I
got
gave
grass
up.
growing in the bald spots. It was awesome. And then the freeze.
Oh, that freeze! The
No,
freeze literally killed
Mark.
like 20% of
Mark,
our
you're
front
feeding
yard.
the beast. No.
Mark agrees
No.
with me. Mark with the C. Yes, Harley Halloween ride. It's fucking happening. It's been written in stone.
Nope.
So let it be written. So let it be done.
No, that's not how it works.
So okay, dudes that are watching, how many of y'all are Nazis with your lawn? Like it has to
Nazis?
be mowed
Do
right.
you want to get zucked? Don't use words like that.
I did not see that coming.
What?
I did not see that coming.
that
That was funny.
He's funny.
All right, so keep your guilty pleasures coming in the comments here. We're gonna get Kat. What's next on your list, lady?
I don't have a list, but I do have some screenshots.
Oh well,
Fun.
whatever works.
All right, let's take a look at this.
Just waiting on you.
You know what? Okay. So this was the New York Post. This was a couple of years ago. They did 10 of the weirdest guilty pleasures Americans have. And I'm going to ask y'all if you do any of these, because I don't think I do any of these. Oh, okay. I do one for, oh, okay. I do a couple. Okay. Never mind. Okay.
I
I didn't. Okay. Number one, cheese and peanuts. Not cheese and peanut butter, cheese and peanuts on a sandwich. I've never even heard of that. Have you?
I've never heard of that. But
anybody, go ahead and put in the comments. If you ever heard or ever had a cheese and peanut sandwich? I'm seeing no's.
But do you know what's big down here?
What?
Peanuts and Coca-Cola, or peanuts in your Dr. Pepper?
Yes, and I have had that, and it is real good. It's that salty and sweet. It's delicious.
I've never heard of peanuts and
okay,
cheese.
so no one. All right,
I'm willing to try it. I mean, some jalapeno jack. I'm sure it would be pretty good. Melted, make it like a toasted,
like a
sandwich.
Grilled cheese sandwich with peanuts on it. Okay, now I'm on
Yeah.
board. Now I'm on
Oh,
board.
that's fucking happening
Yeah,
this
that's
weekend.
happening.
That is happening.
All right, number two.
Wait, I'm taking notes.
Number two. Drinking pickle juice straight out of the jar.
That's her.
Drinking pickle juice straight out of the jar.
Now,
Beer in
hey,
your
fun fact.
peanuts in beer. You know what, Mark? I like you, and I'm gonna try it because that sounds good. Because I like peanuts when I drink beer because the salty and the beer. Sorry, baby.
Fun fact about drinking pickle juice is it is a better antacid than Tums or
it's
Rolaids.
supposed to, because
it gets. I've done it before.
so
it takes the vinegar.
Theory, because of the sodium content in pickle juice, it is great for workout recovery because it replaces the sodium that you disposed of when you were working out.
Oh, yeah, that's whenever we do the any of those long ruck marches.
That's the only
we
reason
eat
I
the
do
pickles.
it. I hate the taste of pickle juice. I do it for muscle recovery. I'm just kidding. I love it and it makes me shit. All right, next.
Oh, wait.
What?
Mark with a K says, fun fact, I tried milk and Pepsi because of Laverne and Shirley, and it tastes like root beer.
You bastards? Hold on. That was one of my next ones.
What is it?
One of my ones is, and this is one of the top 10 weirdest ones, was drinking soda with milk. We do that all the time. It tastes like a float. So we do it with root beer. I've done it with Coca-Cola.
Just a splash of milk.
I haven't done it with Pepsi. But yeah, that is actually on my list because that is one of the weird things they say. And that is one of the things I do. It winds up tasting like a float. It is so good. So we actually do put milk in our root beer and our Coke.
And you can also do it with like orange crush or orange.
Yes,
Fanta
and
or
to make it like an orange dreamsicle or whatever. Yeah,
but
it's delicious.
it's not like you're putting a ton of milk.
No,
like just
just
a
a
splash.
splash.
Like what you'd put as creamer
and
in your
put
coffee.
the milk in last. If you put
Oh,
the
yeah,
milk
or
in
else it'll foam
first
up.
and pour the soda on, it's just nothing but foam. So if you're a big head person, have fun.
I love head.
But Kat, look for PJ Sports at HEB. Okay. PJ Sports.
Okay.
Put that in your notes.
I don't know what
Sport.
PJ Sport is.
I don't care. Put it in your notes. I think he's talking about the peanuts and beer.
I wasn't literally
the
taking
peanuts
notes.
and beer, baby, maybe, or is he talking about the milk and Pepsi? I don't even care. I put Rebecca Creek in my Coke.
Yeah, Art says he puts Rebecca Creek in his Coke, and that's it.
You know what? That is my favorite whiskey. That's the only one I will drink on ice. That is my favorite all-time whiskey, Art. So, boy, you and I are going to hang out, go to the Rebecca Creek.
That's definitely not my favorite whiskey, but it is my favorite. A really good whiskey. I'll say that.
It is my favorite. Did you know they won all those blind taste tests in Ireland? Rebecca Creek did. So suck it, JD. They're awesome. Wait, it says PJ pickle juice with electrolytes.
Oh yeah, we eat those whenever we're doing the ruck marches because it hydrates you. My cousin Kelly says Waffle House with chili and cheese at 3 a.m.
That sounds good.
That sounds amazing.
All right, so moving on to the other weird things that are on this list. Another one, eating baby food as an adult.
The fuck is wrong with you people?
I don't know. I mean, applesauce is as far as I'm getting close to that.
I mean, I do eat my kids' applesauce.
Yeah, all the time you do.
I
rarely eat applesauce, but this kid, he'll tear through some applesauce. Do you like the cinnamon applesauce?
In my defense,
do you like the cinnamon applesauce?
I will answer your question in a minute, but in my defense, I am very immature.
In your defense, I agree. Okay, so do you like the cinnamon one?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
me too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So anybody eat baby food out there? Put it in the comments. We'd love to know.
Please, I want to judge you.
We won't judge
Please.
you.
Oh, yes, I will. Live. I will judge you live on the air. I will call you out by name.
I don't know. We're seeing
but
a lot of yucks.
since the episodes do go on to all the podcast places afterwards, I don't use your last names when I'm talking about it. So
yeah. I mean, we can.
Sorry, it's Mark with a K or Mark with a C or Art.
So I haven't seen a yes. I've seen some yucks and some oohs. So I'm assuming that's a no.
Yeah.
So let's move on to the next one. Eating mayonnaise by itself. Anybody eat mayonnaise just straight out of the jar? Our son likes to joke that it's spicy.
No, but I do want to take a I want to take a mayo jar and just completely empty it, clean it out, and then fill it with like banana pudding, and just sit there somewhere in public and just like fist the fuck out of it and just eat it, like fist it, and just like be like. And just to gross people out and see what kind of reactions I get.
Go on.
Sound effects.
Whatever it is, I'm on board. I'm digging it in a big way. A big way.
How the hell could you eat mayo straight? That is so fucking gross.
Our son, who's now 13, about to be 14, when he was a child, I had to watch the refrigerator constantly because he would eat
the butter.
He would eat sticks of butter. He would
and
eat
that
like
kid would shit through a screen door.
Still does. But yeah, he would eat handfuls of butter. We had to watch the kid. And then at restaurants had little packages of butter. He'd be like, and I was like, oh shit, stop eating the fucking butter.
Yeah, his poop was so greased up from eating butter, it would shoot out at
Kelly,
sound of speed.
Kelly, I don't think the brand of mayo counts. Would you like sit there and eat Miracle Whip? Is that why you're asking? Because, like, I'm more of a Miracle Whip girl than I am a mayo girl. So I get you, girl, but I'm not going to eat a jar of it.
Kelly's a dude.
Or dude. Oh, God. Is that your cousin, Kelly?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Again, I did this. I do this every fucking time. I'm so sorry, Kelly. Every fucking time I do that with you. Down in South Texas, Kelly is a girl's name. I apologize. I know in Ireland, it is a dude's name, and I'm so sorry. Motherfucking piece. You're supposed to stop like me multiple from doing stupid shit.
No, sometimes it's funny to watch.
Kelly Kapowski was a girl. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, Topanga was hotter than Kelly.
Yes, she was. She had bigger boobs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Viscosity differs with brands. Art.
So Kelly and Art, I need to get you guys on the line with each other because y'all are gonna have a good debate on what mayo will make the perfect snack.
I don't know,
mayo.
Kelly. Did you marry above your station? Because Art's wife is gorgeous with a capital G. So just like
Brian says one of his guilty pleasures is 21-year-old single malt. Ooh.
As long as that's the only 21-year-old you're going after, I want judges. Done. Hey, so
hey, if he wants to go after 21-year-olds, fuck it. More power to him. What are you looking at me for?
I'm remembering this moment. I'm burning it in my brain.
Mark with a C says Hellman's is good stuff.
Again. Oh, and he said Kelly said Dukes.
Kelly said Dukes.
Wait a minute. We have some mayo eaters. That's what we got. That's what I'm hearing right now. See, I'm just saying. All right. So next, eating baking soda.
I've brushed with baking soda.
Would you eat it?
No.
Does it have much flavor to it?
It tastes like
burning.
It tastes like burning.
Anybody,
no, it tastes like peroxide.
Anybody eaten baking soda? Gonna go with
Man,
no on that one for heartburn.
So
Kelly uses it for heartburn. Does it?
So I can see it as a medicinal.
Does it?
Yeah.
It's medicinal, not medicinal, but good try.
You know what I mean.
Does it work, Kelly? Because I want to know that. I've heard people use it for that, but I've never tried it.
Yeah, I've heard. I've never tried. Maybe I should because I have constant
He's got GERD.
reflux.
He's got terrible reflux. Okay, we've got a few more. So I already brought up the WWE theme music, getting people pumped at the gym. Dressing as Alice in Wonderland while watching the movie. The fuck? Like as adults? These are adults that are doing this.
No, these are supposedly common.
Yes. It's the 10 weirdest common guilty pleasures Americans have. So there's a bunch of adults dressing up like Alice in Wonderland characters. Like on a regular.
I've seen some really shitty Mad Hatter costumes around Halloween time, but that's about it.
All right. Eating marmalade and sausage sandwiches.
I don't even know what marmalade is.
It's like
except
jam.
for like a song.
It's like jam. It's like a peach, like preserve. You know, it's almost like that. A marmalade is like similar to that, where it's got chunks of the fruit in it.
Why not call it a preserve then? Or a jam?
It's how they process it. Makes it a marmalade as opposed to a preserve.
Well, I'm trying to process this and it's stupid.
But I've never eaten a jam and sausage sandwich. But I would totally. But I would totally jam on that sausage sandwich. No, that was good.
Horrible.
That was fucking Bob Diggity. I love that. That was so much fun.
Going back to the Alice in Wonderland one, Mark with a K says, was that one some BDSM site?
It's all on the same website as the milk and the soda thing, so I hope not. And we've got one more. What's and this one I actually do. Talking to your pets as if they understand you and are talking back.
Okay, I talk to
I
my
do
animals.
that constantly. I literally, my cat comes to the top of the stairs and yells at me if it's past 9 o'clock and I'm not in bed yet. And I'm like, I know, Mom, I'm coming. I'm like, it's just.
I'm like, I talk to my dogs like, oh my God, stop licking your twat. Because I'll be trying to watch something or I'm typing on something and you just hear.
He's jealous.
And
he can't reach his own twat. Go to town on that bitch.
Hey, don't use the word twat. That is so dirty.
Shut up. You love that word. I hate that word.
I know twat.
It's not the worst.
Twat is fun to say,
not the worst.
What,
not
cunt?
the worst. Yes, that's the worst. Dude. That'll
it's
do it.
so weird because you go across the pond and cunt is like, hey, dude.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, cunt? It's like, what's up, dude?
Hey,
it's okay. I'm bringing it back.
Are you though?
Yeah, I'm bringing it back.
You have sugar in your mustache, by the way.
Why, thank you.
Okay, your turn.
Okay, so I actually have, let's see.
If I could lick myself, I'd never leave the house, said Mark with a K.
I would. I'd join the circus and get paid to do it.
Our cat does the
does that with him too. So
Oh,
Mark with a K, his cat tells him it's fucking bedtime. Um, the last one I have on my list is, and I can't believe I'm admitting this out loud
oh, fun.
and on permanent digital record. Uh, Cat actually got me hooked on baking competition shows, but
You like them?
but there's a caveat. It has to be with the fat bald dude.
Duff.
Yeah,
You
Duff
like it
has
with
to be there.
Duff.
Duff has to be
Yeah,
there for
I
me
knew
to enjoy it.
I knew it.
'Cause
Yeah,
there's
Duff
just
is
a certain
awesome. Yeah. He adds
inner-
he's
yeah,
got
there's
an
a
inner
certain element-
child in him.
Yeah.
So everything to him is joyous and magical, almost like he's seeing it for the first time. And you can almost see it through his eyes.
That, and he can tell you that your shit was horrible
And in a very
and then make you feel
way.
good about it.
Yeah, he really
Like
does.
this, he could. I'm gonna paraphrase this, but he'd be like, "This is the worst fucking cake I've ever seen, felt, or tasted." But
it was aesthetically pleasing.
and then you go away like, you know what? I feel good about this.
I made dog shit on a plate,
And the fact
but
that
I think I did pretty good.
And the fact that he's got like this OCD thing with his cupcakes where he has to take the top of it off, put it on the bottom.
The bottom. He takes the bottom of the cupcake off and puts it on top. So he pulls the cake off the top, puts it on top. So it's cake,
and then
frosting cake.
And then he like
eats it like a sandwich.
Viper snake eats it where he like
a sandwich.
Disconnects his jaw and is like,
and eats the whole thing in one bite if he can. But he eats it like a sandwich. He like, it's so crazy, but he does it with every single one, and I love it. I love it.
Brian says, what guy doesn't have an inner child?
Well, most of y'all's inner child is your outer child as well.
I mean, it's my day-to-day persona. Art says, dude, that is fatification of husbands across the country. I'm actually 25 pounds lighter than I was.
Yeah, that's not what fatification.
A little over a year ago. So the baking competitions helped me. So, do you have any other guilty pleasures you wanted to bring up before we start wrapping this up? Since we both have to be up before the butt crack of dawn?
I was gonna see if so.
Not ratification.
I tried to put ratification.
Not ratification. We're not.
That was fun. No, I was gonna see if you could think of a guilty pleasure that I have that I maybe not be like completely.
Oh, and you're gonna say one of mine?
I was gonna try. I was gonna try to think of one.
So I wasn't prepared for this.
I wasn't either. I was just like, I was curious if there's something I'm doing and I just don't realize it.
Let's see. Oh
no.
Your guilty pleasure is matching all the seasonal decor in the house. You have different covers for all the pillows that you're not allowed to use on the couch for every season.
Mm-hmm.
You have the placemats for the dining room table that match.
Mm-hmm. Don't forget the floral arrangements that I arrange myself.
The floral arrangements that you do every season.
Mm-hmm.
You have a wreath for every season.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, we need to take the Halloween one down. It was pointed out to me today by
we
one of my
have
coworkers.
Our Halloween wreath still.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we need to grab that. What else? But like all the decor, that is your guilty pleasure, and
I do.
It used to annoy the shit out of me, but I'm like, you know what? That's your thing. I'm cool with it because I have my things, and you're not cool with them. But I'm taking the high road.
Okay, taking the high road.
Cute. Digressing. Brian says that's why we have wives. We need babysitters. It's true.
Excuse me?
We need babysitters because
you need babysitters for you. Oh, okay. I'm less pissed off at you.
Yeah.
Got it.
Like
yes. Jenny,
I need a babysitter,
Jenny
which is my wife.
Adult supervision, and I believe every man needs adult supervision. I need adult supervision at times. That's why I don't do shots anymore.
No.
No.
Okay, so what is my guilty pleasure?
What is your guilty pleasure? I'm trying to think. I mean, I know that you're a binger. You like to sit and watch shows and stuff. So like that's like your key. Like you come home and that's what you want to do more often than not. You like little projects. I give you things like, you know what? I just need something like this. And you love like tinkering with woodwork and stuff. I don't know if that would be a guilty pleasure more so than like a hobby. I don't know what.
I'm scared to take on another hobby though, because you told me if I got another one, you'd
You
divorce
don't
me.
really have any hobbies anymore, though. Like the hobbies you used to do, you don't do anymore. So
I don't have time. And if I do have the time,
there
I
you
don't
go.
have the energy.
So let me see
I
a
have the
guilty
energy. I don't have the money.
pleasure that you do. This is really hard because you don't really like. You're so easy. Like you're so easy
Gee,
to please.
thanks.
No, I'm like you're easy to please, and like I'm trying to think. Like all the ones that I knew, I kind of already like blurted out and
Yeah,
everything.
you said my list before I did.
You know what? I know one of your guilty pleasures.
What?
A mojito. A nice, good,
Oh,
fully minty mojito. It's like
like
you
the
should
mint
see
has
his.
has to be pulled
And
off.
my favorite part is that first little sip he takes and he does this. He goes, "Oh." Every time. Oh. And it's like there's this face. It's like borderline orgasm, but not quite there, but it was real
But
close.
if you're gonna do a good mojito, you have to have your own mint garden.
I mean, he wants you to slap that mint.
You have to pull the mint leaves directly off the plant before. I mean, it's like they have to be fresh.
Yeah.
And yes, you do. You
Yes.
spank the mint.
You see?
It releases the aroma, which lets you taste more of it.
All of that.
That's why women like to be spanked.
I was waiting for all of that. All of that.
You know,
All of that.
your formative years, you do everything you can not to get spanked, and then you become an adult and like
So
sounds like fun.
So today I taught a class, and today JD was the learner in a class. He actually took a class. So I said, "Hey, we got this whole like teacher student vibe thing going on." And he was like, "Well, then you need to get one of those plaid skirts and like tie up a little button up white top." And I said, "Yeah, baby, that's what the students wear. So that would be you. So if you want to go find a plaid skirt and come home in it, I'll spank you 6 ways from Sunday."
But what did I can't remember what I said. I was like half asleep because
He goes,
melatonin kicked in.
"That would be a no for me. This is no fun anymore." I was like, "Damn it."
All right, Mark with the K said his cat's screaming at him. He has to go. Mark, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you. I'll be in touch with you about the questions you had earlier. Daniel says that his guilty pleasure is lemon raspberry squares or a good RPG or role playing game. Depending on the RPG, I am definitely down with you.
And I'll take the lemon raspberry squares because anything lemon, I love. I love lemon.
Let's see. Brian says Harley engine rebuild in the kitchen. Is that a bad thing? Brian, you, me,
Powder
and Mark
coating
with
in
a
the
C
oven?
need to get together
Oh my
because that
god.
shit's gonna
Are
happen.
you married?
Like Brian, I literally have a Harley motor as a piece of artwork in the bar here at the house.
It looks like Rob walked in on a shit show, I think.
Hey, Rob Garcia, what's
Sorry,
going on,
Rob.
brother? Welcome. Rob, I need to talk to you. We're going to be approaching episode 50 here soon, and because you are guest number 1, I want you to be guest number 50, and we're going to be kind of a compare and contrast to what it was to what it is now, where the evolution of it, and I definitely want some more of the stories from behind the scenes of some of your stuff.
Art. It's not just drinks that involves spanking and muddling. I can't even say it right. That he's into. He'll ground that shit and smack it.
You got to spank the mint.
Brian, I don't blame your wife for being upset that you're powder coating in her oven.
I mean, it's the right tool for the job.
Final Fantasy VII Remake. I play right now.
I haven't played Final Fantasy since really, really early. Like, I think 4 is probably the last one I played. I just don't have time for video games, and when I do, I'm getting my ass kicked at Call of Duty by my 11-year-old because that dude is a savant. It pisses me off because I was a badass at Call of Duty, and he stomped my pee-pee in the mud.
Who?
Deegan. My 11-year-old fucks me up on Call of Duty.
There's something about that guy's brain. So he has dyslexia, but man, the way in like The way he interprets things, the way he sees the world, everything is so different and so unique, and I appreciate it so much. But there are things when he gets them, he like he is a savant with them. Like math,
He's
forget
like,
it.
yeah,
Forget it. Math, he will blow any test out of the water. Like he gets in the 97th percentile on his toss test, or what is it now? It's
I have no idea what
amazing.
the
Star testing. Star
yeah
testing.
the
He got
Texas standardized
97th
test.
percentile. That means he's smarter than 97% of kids his age in math. That's like ridiculous. But there are things when he gets them, he just excels at them. It is impressive. I can't do video games.
So to further be on Brian's side about powder coating the motor in the oven,
What is
um,
happening?
Hap, he was the tattoo artist that was I was actually going to apprentice under him before he passed away. Um, he was friends of the family, but he used to use my aunt's oven to brown muzzle loader parts because Hap and my uncle and their little circle were really big into the old 1800 style black powder guns and
Oh.
rifles. But yeah. Oh my, that's good stuff right there. So thank you, Mark, for being on mine and Brian's side.
Wow.
Because
What? You're
Brian-
not using my oven for that. And I understand. You let me get a roaster. Like I appreciate that. That doesn't replace my oven.
what if I buy you an Instapot?
We'll talk later.
Oh, guys, see, that's how it's done.
You buy me a new pot and pan set and Instapot, and we will talk later.
Get you that high dollar Martha Stewart pot and pan shit.
I don't want Martha Stewart crapzilla.
Dude, I honestly have no clue what is good brand.
I don't want Pioneer Woman. If it's got someone's name on it, it's shit.
No, I don't want to get anything from Walmart. When we're upgrading our pots and pans,
We're gonna go to like Bed Bath and Beyond or something. I don't even know. Where should we get
Amazon.
good pots and pans? Someone, for the fuck's sake, give us a good brand because I don't know shit, but I know what we have is crap, and it's all from Walmart.
that might be our fucking problem.
Probably. That has nothing to do with it.
So I wanna address one of our people that are watching and commenting tonight. Daniel, he actually has a podcast that deals with family stuff, husband and wife and relationships and relationships with your children.
We should take our kids on his show. They're so
But it's a very serious show, but seeing his comments on this, knowing his background, just blow my mind. And I'm sure everybody else is like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" JD?
yeah,
And
no,
I'm
I
just-
don't.
But Daniel, I'm gonna go ahead and use your last name. Daniel Faust has a podcast and Facebook show, and go check him out. It's some amazing stuff. So if you're, it doesn't matter if you have a new relationship, old relationship. There's some stuff that you can learn from him. Really good stuff going on. That was an unpaid or unasked for solicitation. Just he's here watching. I definitely want to support him.
Well, then it
'cause he's
must
got
be
some
good
some
if you're
good
not
shit.
getting paid for it and you're telling
Yeah,
us it's
yeah.
good.
Yeah, because normally if you don't pay me, I'm like, fuck you, man.
Or we're like, we love your shit. Please pay us so we can talk about it more often.
So how that whole thing was brought up is, you know how the ADD brain works, right? Where it's like you go from A to B to Q to Z.
JD and my son both have ADHD.
Like that.
Yeah.
Like, so I saw his name scrolling through the comments,
Mm-hmm.
and then my brain went to his podcast and his podcast.
Williams and Sonoma store. Got it. Thank you, Daniel.
It went to his podcast subject, and then it went to us and how I see this podcast. It's kind of our therapy and how we work things out,
Valid.
and how we emote certain things, not necessarily to each other, even if we're working something out in our own brains, we kind of do it on the air. I mean, what you see right now is exactly who we are in real life.
I thought
mean,
it was
it's
foreplay.
that too. So that's how I went from seeing
Q
his
to
name.
Batman symbol.
Yeah.
To,
So that's how I
it.
got from seeing his name to
Deegan, our
throwing him a plug.
savant, is also ADHD diagnosed. This one's ADHD undiagnosed.
It's fucking obvious.
We're here for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hashtag the struggle is real.
So Daniel, I work 14 hours tomorrow. I'm off next couple of days. I definitely want to get in touch with you. Talk to you about maybe doing some cross promotion stuff like that. Just because I like your stuff. You're obviously enjoying our stuff.
He said, love the vulnerability today, brother. Oh, look, baby, you're
Joe,
getting
he's
soft
one of
in
my
your
hat
old
brothers.
age.
Hey, I do have a soft spot for certain people. It's awesome. I can't help it.
Am I one of them?
I mean, you're getting there.
I'd rather have a heart spot.
You'd rather have a wet spot.
No, I keep having to wash it. Next time you're washing the sheets, I'm done. It's oh my god, I'm and you always like scooch over. You're moving me to my side of the bed. I'm onto you, bitch. You know it. Don't look at me like that. Like I don't know your tricks now. Every
I have no idea what you're talking
You're
about.
such a liar. You are such a liar. I'm on to you. I'm on to you. I'm on to you.
I don't even have a witty retort for that one.
Because he's busted and didn't realize that I knew that he knew that I knew that he knew.
But did you know?
I did, and you didn't realize I knew. I'm on to you.
Well, with all of that being said, we've been at it for about an hour and 15 minutes. We both have to be up super duper early.
Yes, you do.
Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure that you can go check out all of our sponsors, especially 5x5 Brewing. You can check out all of our old episodes, check out with some of our old guests on any of your favorite podcasting platforms. Be sure to tune in next week. I think next week is going to be our last live episode for probably another month or so, just because of my work schedule.
He's going to nights again.
Yeah, so that's going to be fun. If you're out drinking, please be sure you don't drive. Make sure you tune in, same beer time, same beer channel. Even if we're not live, we are here every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Or is it daylight savings?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Is it Central Standard or Central Daylight? CDT or CST right now?
Why are you asking me fucking crazy questions? I am really great at math and science, but I don't understand what you're saying to me right now.
Brian, I see your comments there. I will hit you up later. It probably won't be tonight. I do kind of have to get ready for bed, but I'll definitely be getting a hold of you. Shoot me a message on Facebook. We'll definitely make it happen. Thank you all again for tuning in.
We live in South Texas.
Yeah, we are in Corpus Christi, Texas, the 8th windiest city in the nation.
Windier than the Windy City.
Yes. Fun fact for you for the close out. But you guys have a great night. Thank you again. Make sure that you share the podcast, share the Facebook page.
He says CST.
CST. So awesome. Good. So I was doing everything all right the last 6 months. Yay, me. This is the longest outro ever. All right. Give me the fucking mouse.
Same drug time, same drug place.
It's same beer time, same beer channel. All right, you guys. Thanks. Y'all have a great night. We'll see you next week.